Okay, so if you're a leader, listen up. The world has just completely changed. All those old rules, gone. This is your new playbook for leading in the age of AI. And look, this isn't some sci-fi movie, some far-off future. No, this is happening right now. The tools we use every day, they're evolving into actual, legitimate teammates. And that simple fact, it changes everything about how we lead.
So you've got to ask yourself, is my leadership style ready for this? I mean, really ready. Because the methods that worked great even just a few years ago, they're becoming obsolete, fast.
All right, so first things first, let's talk about why the old playbook is just broken. You know, for way too long, we've thought of management as this top-down command and control thing, just giving orders. But that's a huge misconception. Your real job, your actual purpose, isn't to boss people around. It's to add value. It's to elevate the work your entire team is doing. Okay, so if the old model is broken, what replaces it? Well, this new playbook lays out 3 totally new, really powerful leadership roles.
See, in this new era, leadership isn't just one thing anymore. It's this incredible blend of being a strategist, a designer, and a coach, all rolled into one. So let's break down what each of those really means.
Okay, so first, you've got to be the AI strategy guide. That means using data to actually set a vision for the future. Second, you're a human-machine collaboration designer. This is huge. You're constantly asking, where can AI make my team's uniquely human talents even better? And third, you're a continuous learning coach, making sure your team's skills stay relevant and, future-proof. It's a complete rethink of what it means to be a leader. Now, to be any good at these new roles, you have to get to know your new teammate, the AI. And the best way to do that is to understand where it came from, its evolution.
I mean, just look at this timeline and pay attention to the speed. AI didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It started with simple rules way back in the 50s. Then we got machine learning in the 80s, followed by neural networks and deep learning. And then, bam, the whole world changed with generative AI in the 2020s. And believe it or not, we're already moving into the next phase, agentic AI.
This really gets at a crucial point. AI isn't magic. You can't just skip to the end. Every single breakthrough is built on what came before it. And if you want to get a handle on what's happening right now, you have to understand that journey.
So, generative AI. This is the one that made AI feel real for pretty much everyone, right? This is when AI went from just analyzing stuff to actually creating things, writing code, drafting emails, even composing music. It's the engine behind tools like ChatGPT. But here's the kicker. It's already not the final word.
And that brings us to the cutting edge, agentic AI. And folks, this is a total game changer. Think of it like this. Generative AI can talk about doing something. Agentic AI just does it. It acts. So instead of just drafting that email for you, it could go ahead and schedule the meeting, book the room, and send the invites. It's moving from being an assistant to being an executor.
Yeah. This image really nails it. AI is starting to look a lot less like a tool you pick up and use, and a lot more like an employee on your payroll. We're shifting from a world where AI is a passive tool to one where it's an active teammate you actually work with. It's not just responding to you, it's completing tasks on its own. So, if you have an AI on your team, what does that mean for leading the humans on your team? Well, it means those classic human-centric leadership skills. They're not just important, they are more critical than they have ever been. You, as the leader, become the bridge between the two. Because let's be real, no matter how wild the technology gets, the heart of a great team is always going to be the same. Trust, respect, psychological safety. Your #1 job is to build an environment where your human team members and your AI teammates can both do their best work.
And that all starts with the fundamentals, right? Genuinely understanding and listening to your people, figuring out what each person's unique strengths are, checking your own biases at the door, and just building that solid foundation of trust and respect.
From there, your job is to actively support and protect your team. And I mean actively. This is not a passive role. You're the one clearing roadblocks out of their way, going to bat for them, advocating for what they need, and sharing information openly so everyone feels empowered.
A massive part of that support is feedback. And with feedback, timing is everything. You give praise right away, that builds incredible momentum. You course correct a small mistake immediately, you stop it from snowballing into a big problem. And empowerment, truly letting go and trusting your team, that's how you expand what your team is capable of. So when you put all of this together, these new leadership roles, understanding the tech, and doubling down on the human skills, it leads to this one final, really profound shift in thinking. You're not just a manager anymore, you're a multiplier.
And this right here is the whole point. The goal isn't about how great your performance is anymore. It's not about maximizing your own output. Your success is now measured by how well you can amplify the synergy of your entire team, humans and machines working together.
Look, agentic AI is right around the corner. It's about to become mainstream. So I'll leave you with this question. When your AI can actually do the work, not just talk about it, how are you going to lead? Because that's the future you need to start preparing for today.